What's up, y'all? I'm on my way to work right now. I left the house basically at 7. It's basically 7 o'clock right now. And I'm supposed to be there at 7:30. It takes 43 minutes to get there according to my Google. So right now, my goal is to see how much I can change that arrival time based on my ability to move and actually know where I'm going today. So I won't have to necessarily check for directions. I won't need to stop and ask somebody which way something is and stuff like that. And so right now this is just like a challenge to myself. Instead of it being like, oh my God, I gotta hurry up to get to work or I'm gonna get fired. And I know that, like, instead of, am I going the right way? I was just talking all that shit. Just for me to possibly be going the wrong way. Let me think. I just said I know where I'm going. Okay. I believe, I know this is the central direction. Yeah, so I'm basically gonna go underneath that bridge right there. And yeah, it was just deciding between this right here or that part over there. But that part over there wouldn't make a lot of sense. So that's how I know it's this way. But anyway, like I'm saying, I have the ability to be able to really focus. And I just realized too that this is probably like the bus terminal or some shit. I walked past it so many times I didn't think like, oh, maybe that's the bus terminal. Cause I'll be looking at buses sometimes and I'll be like, I don't know where that's at. So I'm just gonna walk. But it could be right there. Anyway, so this is just the challenge for myself of like how much, I can, change that initial time. And 9 times out of 10, I am gonna be late. And I'm very much okay with that because I'll be feeling like, y'all know in the Temptations, like, and it was like, they coming to see me, like Willis or whatever the fuck. I don't mean it in that same sense, but I just mean as far as like, like y'all actually low-key need me here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even to be on some ego shit, but like people want to go to a place that's clean. They don't always want to have to clean it. Like, people don't really want to have to clean up after people and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so in one sense you could think like, oh, like a cleaning job, like a cleaning job anybody could get, or a cleaning job ain't shit or whatever. But the thing is, like, only certain type of people can really do it. I didn't even know I was this type of motherfucking person to do it, you know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point. Like, where I'm at mentally has nothing to do with me presenting myself to be good enough for this job or this environment. Because sometimes I think that when you get into certain roles, certain jobs, certain positions, right, you might think that you're expected to have a certain demeanor that's like acceptable and like have a certain level of decorum and shit like that. But I just feel like the best thing I can do for myself is to just be myself, So it's 7:01 right there. I left probably like 6:55 or like 6:54, and it's 7:01 according to this building right here. And I know where I'm going. It actually is not really that far, especially compared to other walks I've done, like hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours and 30 minutes, etc. But yeah, I like to focus my challenges and the things I decide to teach myself to be based on things that are gonna help me internally, not things that are gonna help the job or things that are gonna help somebody else's dream or some shit. Like, I'm working this job and I'm very grateful for it because it's a good opportunity for me to just like learn new languages, new ways people communicate, learn new type of skills. Like, not even just because I'm like in another country or whatever. But so it's like that sense of learning new languages, but also like the languages, the communication that's involved with this type of job, you know, where I'm learning that people leave you the fuck alone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might think certain jobs is better because you get paid more, but I see a job is better if I don't gotta really talk to nobody gonna really talk to me, people gonna leave me the fuck alone, you know what I'm saying? And that's such a good ass fucking, like, that's a perk to me. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Waitresses might really get paid $200 an hour based off the tips. I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do not care. I do not care, because I'm just like, being up in all in people's face, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, certain people can do certain jobs, certain people have certain benefits, and, you know, before you like look down on somebody like, damn, this person ain't shit, they literally a janitor. Like, yo, y'all seen the ATL? T.I. was cleaning the whole fucking whatever he was cleaning, but he was the janitor, and he had all of that stack of money and shit. I can't remember exactly when I seen that movie, but I feel like it inspired me in a way to like save my cash and like put it in a box and be like, this is what I got. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be working hard, but really at that time I didn't even have a job. Like, that was just money my mom was giving me, and instead of spending it on food, I would just save it. Like, you know, so I felt like I'm the shit. But, you know, I'm just like, yo, I'm just grateful that like my world and what I have going on with me is very exciting. Like, you know, and everything is not based on this job and the what I can spend on this job, like as far as money and bills and sacrificing myself and living from like paycheck to paycheck or some shit like that. Like, I'm literally working and thinking about getting another job and doing all these things so that I can build certain things creative wise. Like, you know, I just want to continue to build up just that space and opportunity to be able to, you know, do what I love every day, do the things that feel good, and just like have the space to do them. So like right now I do have 2 like off days, and on those, well, not both of them because one of the days the other place is not open, but for that second day that I'm off, you know, it's like a Thursday. You know, Thursday is about Jupiter Day. That day, the day that I'm off, which is tomorrow, it's like Thursday, it's like Jupiter Day. And, you know, I'm just thinking about like that being a traveling day. Like, that particular job is like you gotta really travel far to get there. Like, and I know I be traveling far and I be walking all around the world, but that particular place, it has a lot of other steps that I have not experienced. So basically, I forgot what it's called, but like basically you got to catch this boat at this area called Catano or whatever, and so it's like $2 I think, and it's like that's a part of like the journey. And I'm like, wow, like that's amazing. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's far, yeah, but it's on Jupiter Day. It's a traveling day. I would want to experience a new environment. It's in Old San Juan. I have not been to Old San Juan yet, you know, so I'm kind of just thinking about all the benefits of me being able to experience instead of like, oh shit, another job to get me more money. Like, like I'm just grateful for my experiences, and having money, you have the opportunity to develop and get more experiences, learn new skills, you know, and stuff like that. It just seems like I'm walking slower just because these streets, and I got on Crocs. I'm not trying to fall, you know. It's not really slippery like that, but at the same time, it's not necessarily like sturdy like that. I'm gonna go ahead and cross the street. I usually cross on the other side. Okay, so basically I walked from so far Sagrado Tren to Atore Tren. So this is what the sky is looking like right now. Very, very beautiful. But yeah, this is just my thoughts walking to work. I still have a little bit of time to walk, and you know, I'm just really getting in the groove of things, of what it's like to wake up this early, have this schedule, and you know, be able to save. And you know, like, I really feel like financial security and like generational wealth and all these words, I feel like it's important, you know, and I'm glad that I have the opportunity to be able to prioritize it, because I don't give a fuck about money, and there's times where I didn't even give a fuck about money even more. But like right now, I'm like, it'll be cool to like have a little bit of money. Like, I would literally not have money for like months and I would just be good, because I'm like, I don't need and want for much, really, especially with motherfucking food stamps. Like, not to even say that everything, you know, is just about like food and blah blah blah. But yeah, I'm just, so another thing like I want to talk about too is just some like stuff I'm grateful for. Despacio. That's the first time I've seen that word on a sign, or that word in general, but like especially on a sign. And I know it has something to do with construction, obviously. So I'm gonna pass this bank. Before, the last time I went this way, I didn't remember, and I just ended up, I did end up taking the right street, which was the one after it. But yesterday when I was walking this way, I wasn't sure. And so now that I am sure, you know, it feels good to just know exactly where I'm going, know exactly the direction, know exactly how it is that I am aligning and things like that. But yeah, okay, so yeah, the next thing I just want to talk about is like all the things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful to have hot motherfucking water. Y'all don't even understand. Like, I'm so fucking grateful to have hot water. I am so grateful to have hot water. You know, like in church when they be like, if I had 1,000 tongues or some shit, that still wouldn't be enough to like thank God or some shit they be saying. I feel that way about the experience of being able to have hot motherfucking water. Like, I'm grateful for that from the bottom of my heart. I'm grateful that I live in this type of environment that's very secure and very grounded and very, it's like I want to say safe, but you know, people kind of took that word and run with it, so I really don't fuck with that word like that because of how people been using it. And I don't want you to think when I say safe, I'm meaning what the fuck you meaning, because I'm not. But I'm just grateful that, I'm very grateful that, you know, I got several locks, you know what I'm saying? The bottom lock, hallway lock, room lock, you know, and shit. Like, just, I'm just grateful for that security alone, because I done went through a lot of shit and I just have more calmness. Like, I have more peace, not in a sense of me not being whole, but me having learned how to put certain pieces together so that things can be sufficient. And I was able to do it in all these ways just by me being consistent and me being like, me taking initiative, me being consistent, me, you know, just doing the things that I had to do, even though it was a time where I felt like those things were so fucking impossible to do. Shit I really did not feel like fucking doing. But I'm just like, yo. So I think I basically got like probably 25 minutes from where I'm at right now. And so that's why I said before, I kind of know I'm gonna be late. And I have been walking fast, but not as fast as, like, if I was really stressed, like I felt like being on time to work was the most important shit in the fucking world, my pace would have been a lot quicker. Maybe I wouldn't have had my phone out or something. But like, I'm just chilling. I'm just going with the vibe. Like, I try to care about being on time. It's just hard. Like, it's hard not to be on time, which low-key is kind of difficult, but it's hard for me to actually care about being late, you know? So, but anyway, it's a lot that I discovered on this way, like, and so many like synchronicities and things and stuff like that. I'm very, very grateful. Now, I know I said hot water, and I'm grateful like to have a secure place in hot water, but I'm also grateful that I have the will to even, you know, do what I do, like walk long distances. I'm grateful to have legs. I'm grateful to have breath and respiration. Shut up the flight. Wow. I'm grateful that I build my own respiration and that I value my own respiration, and I only say things out my breath and have my mind on certain things and talk and stuff like that because I feel like, you know, it's important or valuable, not because like some kind of like obligation to have to say things like, you know, like the fucking Star Spangled Banner and shit like that. Like, it's nothing in my life where I feel like I have to say or I have to do or I feel obligated to. Like, I very much